Kitchen with Susan
and Alia,
and our special guest, DJ Luis Mario. We also have another guest coming. She'll be here in a few, so we're going to just get started. We hope everybody is enjoying their day. It's kind of rainy over here. Just saying hello. Luis, we want to know, how did you get started in DJing?
Do you have about a whole month for me to tell you? Well, no. First of all, I want to thank you ladies for having me here today. I am blessed that I have chosen to be in this business for 47 years.
Wow.
Right after high school, I was hanging out at a club or a place called the Electric Circus in Manhattan. And the music, the psychedelic lights, and the whole thing was so incredible. And I fell in love with the music and all of that. But in those days, we had, all these places had a band and a jukebox. So people would dance to the band and dance to the jukebox. And I said, but there, close by, there was a club called The Haven. And this is going back to '67. When this was going on, and there was a DJ. The DJ would play a record from beginning to end, put another record, and so on and so forth. Finally, I met a DJ which became my mentor. His name is Francis Grasso, rest his soul. And this gentleman, worked at a club called The Sanctuary. And
Oh, what's that?
The Sanctuary.
Where?
In Manhattan, 43rd
okay.
Street and 9th Avenue. This gentleman was so creative that he was using, in those days it was mainly rock and roll and Motown. So that was the rock and roll era and all of that, but Francis took it to another level. He brought in the mix of rock and roll, Motown, gospel music, gospel music, and also a lot of the African drums and like all a tunji, rhythm of drums, which is basically, and I still tell people that this is the birth of house music.
Oh, with the drums.
The birth of house music with the drums and all of that. And a lot of people think house music came later on. But
here's our other special guest. She's one of our artists on Company B Music Entertainment. She's going to be performing this Saturday at Hunter's opening for us.
And your daughter.
Okay. And my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
What made you decide to start the Legend of Vinyl?
Legends of Vinyl. Okay. Well, back in many years ago, about in 2001, about 2000, I was, like I say, I always felt blessed to be part of this industry, and having done so much and always being successful, I feel that it's important to give back. It's that simple.
Always.
There is no other reason other than being grateful to what you do. I mean, my passion for the music is this, like we all feel the same way. I'm sure we all feel the same way, as passionate about what we do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
I mean, it's that simple. So I sat there and I said to myself, I need to thank. I met so many people in this industry. I need to write it. I sat there and I made a list of people that I remember. And all of a sudden, I created this beautiful list. But I went back to 1974, where a record it's called Disco Gold Volume 1 and Volume 2, and all of the DJs from those days, all the names were there, and I copied those names because those are the DJs, the pioneers, which I am one of them, that actually paved the way to the second generation, the third generation, and included the generation that is out there. So I am happy that I'm able to give thanks, and I donated the list to the Library of Congress in Washington D.C. And so I also created the Artist Hall of Fame, which I'm very happy to say that We're touring right now, 3 different cities, 4 different cities, whatever. But we've been lucky enough to find all these wonderful, talented people. And we're touring right now. We just came from Boston this year, 2017. Absolutely fabulous. We started in January with Linda Clifford.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, which today happens to be her birthday.
Happy birthday,
Linda!
And so Linda Clifford, then we went to Boston. I had Planet Patrol.
Yes.
Planet Patrol. Now the 80s are coming into play. The 80s are basically a third generation because the first generation is from 1970 to 74. Second generation 75 to 79. Third generation 1980 to 84. But we are going forward with that, and we coming into this is why it's so important that you ladies are definitely going to be welcome to our family. So enough, we're looking into that. So we're excited. Now we have Philadelphia, which my God, we have people like a First Choice being inducted, and they will be performing. Double Exposure will be performing.
Nice.
Mr. Jimmy Phillips from a group called Sons of Rolling Stone, Got to Get You Back. He will be there as well. John Davis, the master, the conductor from the Monster Orchestra, will be there as well. We have, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot. Janice McClain. Janice McClain.
Oh my gosh.
She had a fantastic.
What's her song?
Her song is Dap in the Middle.
Okay, yeah.
Dap in the Middle. And I mean, this is amazing.
It's a lot, yeah.
Then we go to New York, where we have Jackie Moore, GQ coming into Bohannon, Carl Carlton, Randy Jones. We have Benny Troy. We have also coming from London people. Remember Gonzalez? Haven't stopped dancing yet.
Yes.
Well, he is coming to New York to perform.
Excuse me.
And also, I will be bringing Gonzalez to Miami. So people in Miami, get ready.
Oh, nice.
He's coming
that's
down with
awesome.
me to yeah. And then next year, we are looking forward to visit Las Vegas. Going to San Francisco.
So that's approximately when I would leave company B and be on the road with Legends of Vinyl. About that time.
Yeah, Legends of Vinyl was created to give thanks to all of these people that have given us so much, and it's just that simple. We have to say thank you. But we have I'm lucky enough that I'm always say I'm in great company, like I am right now. I have a wonderful company. But I surround myself with the utmost the best of the best. I mean, we have a wonderful board of directors, icons in the industry, icons. And also we have a great administration, which actually I'm sure she's watching.
They're saying that we lost our Facebook signal.
I'm seeing it. We're on.
Yeah, but I'm seeing that we're on. So maybe when we just post, it'll come up because I don't think we have.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Okay.
So what happens is that every organization needs to have control and needs to be organized, obviously. And I met this wonderful person, this lady.
Thank you.
That lived in. She was from PA, and she used to come to the shows. And one day I said to her, where are you from? I thought she was local, and she said, no, I'm from Pennsylvania. And I said, you come to the shows? I mean, yeah, every time we do this. And this is the kind of wonderful people that follow us, and they are so passionate for the music as well. And she said to me, well, how can I be part of this? I think that this is terrific. I think it's great. And I said, wow, you want to be... let me tell you something, don't get about crazy, but good crazy. She came to the Winter Music Conference that I did, and she, on her own, it took her 2 weeks, and she found a house in Boynton Beach. and she purchased a house and she moved down here.
Oh.
And now she is the administrator. She's the vice president of the administration
Wow.
of the Legends of Vinyl. And now also we have another lady, just recently, about a week or so ago, joined our family, Gigi Neglia. And Gigi is also a very, very talented lady, and she's looking forward to do. I have also so many other people that is list of people they're contributing and they're joining us because we have a lot of future ahead of us. So that's basically why I put this thing together. And until I can, I'm gonna go.
Interesting.
Right. So between your Legends of Vinyl and DJing,
What do you prefer?
DJing or producing.
Uh-huh.
I love both. They're very, very interesting to do. Producing is great because I like detail. I'm a person who's, I used to own an advertisement agency in New York City. And I became a graphic artist, and I like that. I like details. I like all that. So producing gets a lot out of me. DJing now, I enjoy it every time that I play, and I get to play with some really great people like Jelly Bean Benitez when we do the grooving in the park.
Yeah, we just did
we were
that.
just there. We loved it.
Yeah,
Great time.
so
A lot of
much
disco
fun.
dancing. I just learned how to disco dance.
Yeah, a lot of fun, and we have another one coming July 9.
Where is it gonna be?
Where?
At same place
Same
at
place.
the
This time I'm bringing my
Park.
sneakers.
Yes.
I gamed all up last time.
Snyder Park at the Caldwell Pavilion, so people get ready. I know it's the rainy season, but it
It's
don't
covered.
matter. You're going to be on the cover,
Yeah.
and people will love it. It's just that simple. I mean, the music speaks for itself, right?
I if I may interject, you're from a disco generation. Susan is from maybe 2 years. 2 years later from the freestyle. That makes you all in the age category. But sitting to your left is a new millennium. How do we close that gap between the disco, the freestyle area to the noise that we hear today? Just kidding. How do we, how do you think we should close that gap?
Well, it's a natural, it's a natural thing because she's absorbing the talent because she's between all of you. So I'm sure it's a talented young lady, and she's got a wonderful ear to absorb all the music, and she can make that difference. So she can actually say, this is not that good, and this is good. The disco, the evolution of the disco into freestyle and all the different types of genres of music, it is all good. I always say that music has no expiration date. So it's important for everybody to understand that we should not only get stuck with one single genre of music. Explore all kinds of music.
We're a melting pot.
When in my generation, we mixed all of that music. Now, you go to a club and it's like a flat line.
Yes.
You're right.
And it's once. Don't it seem like they play one song the whole night? The EDM. Like, oh my God, when are they going to change the music?
Technology
Definitely.
has made that
Yeah,
happen.
absolutely.
Because
And I
the
think
DJ
I quite frankly think they're lazier because all they do is press enter.
That's it.
I remember when we used to go to the parties or have backyard parties or have any event, you knew the DJ was there because a truck came with like 800 vinyls.
Yeah.
You remember?
The 800 vinyls. And
Yeah.
but the DJ was the attraction. The DJ was in control. The DJ dictated
The
to
mood.
the audience what to do. The DJ got the energy from the public, but the public needed to see the DJ having a good time.
Right.
In other words, if I play this song, it's because I really love that song.
Right.
The people absorb that.
Yeah.
So the DJ's having a good time.
Absolutely.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
but now you have these guys doing the little heart things and pointing at
And that's it.
like this.
And he's like
and
infamous.
What is that? We never did that.
No.
It's not relevant to what you were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, show your talent, play different songs, shock the crowd.
Yeah.
Shock the crowd. Change gears. Put something different
Yeah.
in the middle of the shock them because you have a whole bunch of people doing this. a whole night. Okay.
It
that's-
seems like a never ending.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I guess the music complements the energy level because when you're in 20, you can go nonstop. You can actually go to the club after work, get up, and go back to work.
Right.
I guess that's what they're playing. The energy. You know, a lot of kids have what you call that thing now where you got to give them a pill to slow them down because there's too much ADD. So I guess that's the non-medical version of slowing them down. But you got to be grateful to the millennials. Have to be grateful to our generation. Well, Susan knows generation because I just got here. I'm the in between. That whatever we have is recycled. Because when you say to a millennial freestyle, they're thinking freestyle rap. No, we're talking about freestyle where you had something in your heart and you expressed it. And you did it through a storyline.
Yeah.
To them, everybody is, excuse me, everyone, bitches and hoes, and what I could do to make money. I get it. But it doesn't have to be expressed that way. You know? There's, you know.
True that. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, does anybody, I'm sure Dahlia's not old enough, but Susan and Louis is old enough to remember Burn Disco Records at the stadium. You remember that?
1979.
That was a good year.
The disco era was not a whole decade of disco.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you go back to the early days, we played what I was just explaining to you, and it was basically 45s. It was, especially me, I work after hours. It was a 12-hour night. I'm working with 45s, which are 45s about 2 minutes and 14 seconds. So you have to have two in order to extend it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And that was, but the disco, the Philadelphia sound, in 1973 came in at the perfect time, 73, 74. The Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes and stylistics and all of this music came to be.
If you think
and
you're
it changed
lonely
the whole
now,
format. Look at
wait
It changed the whole
until
format.
tonight,
And
girl.
also the industry changed and continue now. The mainstream clubs became more noticeable. People can go to a club and dressed up and everything and go to the mainstream clubs, but the underground is still there to this day.
Yeah.
Well, see,
Yeah.
and that's why, and this is why we're grateful for people like Richie from Club Boca because he and Charlie Rodriguez from Cafe. They're trying to keep that alive. You know, there's still.
Richie is a very intelligent young man. With all due respect to Richie, I listen to.
He gave you a compliment, Richie. He called you young. He put that adjective in front of it, Richie.
Compared to me, I mean, the fact is Richie does his homework, and I appreciate what he does. I mean, he actually spends time researching and re-editing and doing all of the stuff that is needed. That is creativity. That is the passion that a DJ, which is lost at this particular point in time. A lot of DJs are not really spending time researching and saying, what am I going to play tonight? Think a little bit about. For us, one record made a difference. One record a night, if it was different, we played it. Oh my God, we knew exactly when to drop that record. So, so now when Richie stands out because of that, and he learned, I'm sure, from a lot of the pioneers, a lot of the legendary DJs, and so I acknowledge absolutely.
Thank you, Richie.
Yeah, we like to say hello to
Just a couple people. Yeah.
Be Bright,
Always.
Ronald.
Ronald.
Frank from Jacksonville is saying hello. Frank Steele.
Yeah, he's now coming on.
Cindy, hey girls. Ronald, Bobby.
What does
Charlie
Ronald say?
Rodriguez, Charlie Rodriguez, we love you.
Charlie, hello.
Keep
Manny.
freestyle alive, disco alive.
Manny B,
Hello, Manny.
Magda. Okay.
Magda.
DJ Jorge Santana.
Mhm.
DJ Noise. Great. Okay, they're asking some questions. Gail, the man sitting next to Susan is a legend. Legends of vinyl. That's Ronald.
Oh.
I know, Ronald. I'm too young. Between Gigi and I, we have no clue what you're talking about.
We said back in the day we did it with class. We did it with style. We did it, yes, with class.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a question for the audience. Does anybody still have any vinyl?
Yeah.
You know, because it's
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah, vinyls are coming back.
Coming back.
Yes.
For the past 2 years, about 2 years ago, went up to 9 million sales, and now it's up to another 20%. And is why?
Here's another
Because the
question.
new generation-
Ask her what a vinyl is.
No, I
Please
don't.
explain to her what a vinyl is.
I can tell you what.
Come on, Gigi.
You have to, I'm telling you, the new generation is actually interested in seeing a 12-inch out. There's absolutely nothing more beautiful than taking a cover and pulling the vinyl out.
Yeah, it is.
And actually in the cover you have pictures and you have all kinds of stuff, information about that. And the vinyl, the warmth of analog sound,
Yeah, what?
you can't compare
You
to
like the sound?
a
You prefer
cold
the sound?
sound.
The only thing you had a problem with, Gigi, a vinyl is similar.
I do understand.
No, no, no.
I prefer the vinyl.
Let me explain to Gigi what a vinyl is. A vinyl is similar to your version of a CD disc, except that it's floppy. It's softer and it's black. And we had a 33-inch, which meant it was an album. You know, you can play it 33. And then you had the 45, which is a smaller version of the album 33. We have them. As a matter of
We'll show
fact,
you
she's going to go take a break and bring a copy of
vinyl?
Fascinate. Yes, bring her a copy. Let us take this opportunity to educate the millennials what a vinyl is. Okay. Well, for today's dinner, we're having a pan veggie dish that consists of broccoli, carrots,
Yeah.
yellow,
orange, peppers, sausage, broccoli,
Right.
beans. This is healthy.
Yeah, it's a very
And
healthy meal,
delicious too.
and we're serving it with diabetic rice, which means that it has the lowest content of carbohydrate. Now, this is a vinyl.
Yeah.
Let me bring it forward.
Oh my God, it's beautiful, right?
Take it out.
That's a vinyl.
Yeah.
And take it out and show Gigi and let her touch it.
There's a proper way to take a record out.
Now, and let her show you how to take a record.
Take it out, Louis.
The first thing that you learn as a DJ is how to take a record out and never put a fingerprint on the on the record. See the record?
It comes in a case, right?
From the edge, and you go from the thumb
To the hole.
finger to the label.
Oh.
Okay.
To the label. You touch only the edges.
Yeah, okay,
Never
this
put a fingerprint in this area.
Let her feel it.
You know?
It's
So
gold. Be
this
careful.
is
That's
what I'm saying. This is
A vinyl.
That's a vinyl. And that's a 33. It's a certain speed that you play that.
This is a
That's my
12
first
inch.
time, absolutely.
The difference between the 12-inch LP and 45, totally different sounds, because when the 12-inch was made, the grooves right here are open, a lot more open, so the sound is heavier
Start
and
serving.
it's clearer and it's more powerful. When you put an LP, the volume goes down. At 45, the same thing. So that's the magic of the 12-inch, actually.
Don't laugh. You'll be right back there. Y'all are copying us. In fact, when I go into some of the stores, I see they're selling the record, the case that you play it on.
Right.
You're right. They're selling them now, so you can,
Oh, they are.
yeah, you can now play your vinyl. So there's people out there. There's stores, especially in Wilton Manors, that buy vinyls and sell them, and they're collecting them. They're becoming very valuable now.
So I still have, you know,
Right, right.
my
In there, in the oven. So, you know, I have a question for the audience. He said 30, Vinny says 33 and a half.
And he has 12 crates, he
yeah,
said.
yeah, he has a lot of crates. Unfortunately for one of our guests, all of his vinyls were burnt. You know, they melt, yeah.
I know a lot
Oh,
of friends
wow.
that-
Yeah. Anybody remember back in the day when you got your first hip hop vinyl that was Rapper's Delight, and it was like 7 minutes long?
Well, yeah, that's a
And you had to learn all the words, and
It's long
you
for
know,
7 minutes.
it was longer than that, right?
Yeah. So when you were asking me a question about before about the that I was going to tell you about the story of '79.
Mm-hmm.
In 1979, I came back from Las Vegas. From LA to New York. My agent calls me up and says, "This is what happened in Chicago.
Susan, close it.
We need to do something about it. We need to kill disco."
Right.
And this guy in Las Vegas opened up a club called Money, and he got Entertainment Tonight to come to film this whole episode. So he calls me up and says to me, you need to come to Vegas and kill disco. I says, what are you talking about? I'm not crazy. I'm making a living out of doing this. So he says, well, this is what they're going to pay you. And I took the next flight out. And so when I got there, I saw this guy, a John Travolta lookalike, with a coffin. They put this guy in the coffin at midnight. My job was to introduce the new wave music, which was coming to replace the disco scene. So that was the story about the go down as the one who killed disco, but it survived, and I'm glad that it did. So don't hate me for doing that, but it happened. I was probably on drugs. Oh, no.
Richie wants to say thank you for the compliment. Well, we like to thank you, Richie, for keeping it alive, and so Charlie Rodriguez as well, and all the other club owners out there that are still trying to keep freestyle music, disco music alive, to let our new millenniums know that whatever music that they thought that they invented, it all came from us, from back in the day.
Anybody that's doing their thing about keeping the memories alive is absolutely wonderful.
And this is why it's so important for people like you that have Legend of Vinyl, recognize those individuals that were pioneer of, the old days, the music, when you can have a storyline, you can hear someone's emotion in the song and what they were going through at the time, and there was no disrespect to anyone in the music, but we all got the point across. And there were instances where music has been really, really important in a medical issue, as far as someone who is recovering from a coma or somebody that is injured, and you played music, and it's soothing. Yeah.
The thing that the music hits a nerve, hits your soul, it speaks to your soul, and it is absolutely. There's only one thing. A couple of things, but one of the things that makes me cry is music, because music really speaks so much into the soul that's why people use music to either for therapy or for whatever. It's the healing force is the most beautiful thing.
I have a question for you. Who do you think are better DJs, women or men? And for you, the audience, who do you think are better disco DJs, women or men? I just thought I'd put that out there. Considering we had last couple weeks ago one of your honorees, Wendy Hunt, on, and we feel that women are not given enough appreciation as artists.
Ladies DJs for many moons,
and you don't hear about them
because it has nothing to do with being macho or being strong, or it's all about the talent, the music. Everybody feels the same way. So
absolutely.
Music is music. It speaks to the world, and it's a healing force. So ladies, absolutely encourage everybody who plays music. Get down with it. Just play that music. Don't people like Wendy Hunt is an example. She is consider herself the mother of DJs, female DJs. Rightly so. I mean, she
time
in her days,
Well, Sue Bell says that the Entertainment Tonight clip that Louis is talking about is on YouTube. The one you talk about when they invited Entertainment Tonight, and she said it's on YouTube.
Well, thank you, Sue, for that.
I have a big question for you, important question for me. What music do you prefer? Freestyle, disco, dance, pop, reggaeton?
Everybody has a favorite, even though you play them off.
They try to hit they hit it from everywhere here. No,
sorry.
It's great. Music is music. I listen to all of those different genres of music. I don't get to play them. I do listen and I absorb that. I am, I don't have the opportunity to go into a club and play Latin music or reggaeton or that. That doesn't mean that I don't like it. I listen and I enjoy it.
You like it?
What about you, Gigi?
Well, first of all, Latin music is so
deep. It's deep. Yeah, it's very deep and energetic.
So
energetic is a good word.
Not to move, not to make you want to dance, and that's what it's all about. So I love that. I don't play reggaeton. I wouldn't even take a job as
I
a
think so.
whatever. I would be embarrassed to say, okay,
Uh-huh.
sure, just because I'm a DJ. No,
Uh-huh.
you have to know how to do it. You have to be able to do it. But I love it, and I thank you for that question.
So go in and dig in, and we're going to talk about some of the events that you having come up, as well as Company B, and answer some of the questions from our audience.
Yeah, I want to say, Vinny says he has that. See, he has the album. Maybe one day I'll meet you, Vinny, and I can sign it for you. Okay.
Or the girls. Yeah.
Okay. Jay Sharp, hey, what's going on?
Hello.
CD, we hope you get better soon.
CD, we miss you.
Good music never dies. That's what V Bright says. Yes.
Right.
And freestyle heals broken hearts from Vinny. And everyone move to SM Sound of Music.
Well, Roy B just joined us. Say hi to him.
Hey, Roy B.
Everybody
Hello.
what? Everybody what?
All right. Move to SM Sound.
I don't know what that
I don't
is.
know. Ronald, what is SM Sound of the Music? Tell us what that is. Ray is saying, always tell this to DJs and artists like yourself. It's about keeping the music alive. It's about keeping the music alive. Yeah, it is.
Well,
Are you always saying that?
we would like for you to dig in. Someone spent a long time preparing that meal for you guys. And we're going to say grace.
And these I give, which you're about to receive from that body, Christ the Lord. Amen. Amen.
Hi, Roy B. Roy B is saying hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish you can be here. Check this out.
Well, we want
Mamma mia.
we want our audience to know that Company B has a really, really important performance coming up, not only the 17th of this month, but as well as the 24th. Well, let me first start in chronological order. On the 17th, we will be in Wilton Manors, Florida, playing for Stonewall. And for those of you who don't know what Stonewall is, it happened back in the day, and I can't say exactly the year, but I'll say in the 60s, where police were harassing people of the gay community in Manhattan, New York. And I don't think anybody should have any say in your preference and how you choose to live your life unless it affects someone negatively, as in, physical harm. So the community decided to get together, and they decided to fight for their rights, fight the justice system. And what they did is they had like 2 to 3 days of rioting. And from that point on, the gay and lesbian community has been fighting it. So it's a celebration of fighting for justice for your choice, because America is about choosing, having the right to choose. Now, Company B is not a political group. We keep our own sort of, but when it comes to being an American and having the right to make choices, we will definitely fight for injustice. So we'd like to encourage you to come out on the 17th. We're the actual finale performing that day, and support us and support your gay community. Also on the 24th, we have our friend Saul, who's battling with kidney cancer.
Yeah.
He, in connection with a lot of our freestyle artists, is performing on the 24th at Club Boca. Please come out and support. Every dollar counts. The United States, yes, we have freedom of choice, but also it's a money-making machine. And when it comes to your health, if you don't have insurance, and what do? At some point, you're going to have to pay out of pocket. And that can be pretty costly. And for our friend Saul, it meant losing everything from home to all his precious memories, to just not having bank accounts being annihilated. And for those of you who has not checked out his GoFundMe link, we do have an event coming up with like mega freestyle artists, and we'll list them, that is coming out to help raise money. We are not being paid for this event. We are doing it because he's a pioneer of the freestyle music. He has given a lot, and we would like to return and show our love for him. So please come out and support on the 24th of June. Company B will be there along with
George Lamont, Line,
Will to Power,
correct.
Subway,
Nasty Boys,
Connie Martinez,
Annie Martinez,
right, and many others,
and many more.
Yes.
In fact, Richie, we were told that we have some surprises coming. So please come out. If you purchase your tickets now, it's $15. You can call us. You can call Club Cafe Iguana, or you can Charlie Rodriguez. Please, at the door, it's $20. I mean, if you're our age and you're used to cutting coupons, you should know the better deal here. The pre-sale tickets. Also, we have a couple shows coming up, interviews coming up on the 20th with a radio station, and I forgot the name, please forgive me, at 11 a.m. out of New Jersey. And then we have another one coming up on the 30th with Vapor, with DJ Otto. So we will be putting this online on our Company B Facebook page, not Susan Marie Gonzalez, but Company B. Okay, we're trying to get all of Company B fans to, in addition to liking Susan's page, we encourage you to go ahead and like Company B page as well. So we're gonna ask Luis what he thought of the meal that was prepared for him, and he better like it. Better like it. Better like
He
it.
hasn't had a chance to eat it.
Okay, so go ahead, dig in,
I'm loving it.
and.
I also want to say you can get the shirts that we have.
Got on the shirt.
You have the wife beaters, the regular shirts, and the hats at companybmusic.com. You can get all of those. The shirts, these are 20, these are 25, the hats are 15. Come and support.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Sure you can.
Because it's a segue right now into what I have something for you ladies.
Oh.
The t-shirts are gorgeous.
Thank
Because
you.
you're gorgeous.
Thank
You know, but I would like to also present to you
Oh.
Legend of Vinyl t-shirt for the ladies.
And he only bought one, so that means management got it. He only bought one, so it goes to management.
I'll share these.
Okay.
So this, I don't know. I got it in one. I got it in red. I got it in black. I think I got two black. So,
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
so
nice.
Okay.
it's one for you too.
You can hold on to it.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
So I just wanted to.
Really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just before we sign off, we wanted to let our fans know that at the end of every show, we call one of our fans to say thank you. We personally call you. So stay by your phone. You might be the next person to talk to.
that's cool.
Company B. Thank
Also,
you.
I'd like to say hello to Anthony. Thank you for joining us. And Ronald says, Gail, please let me know what
I will.
radio
I'll
station.
call
We'll
him.
let you know. So we love our fans. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.